as sir said that currently we are contemplating stuff, how many questions would be there and what is going to be the pattern. So first thing, you should know that it is going to be for everyone out there. You are not the only person who is going through the uncertainty. So don't waste your time overthinking about this. Just focus on what is there, what you can control, what is there in your hand. Go through your past mocks, like previous 5 6 mocks, analyze your performance, what has been consistently going wrong or what is being going right, because in those 40 minutes you have time to do at least 15 questions, not I won't say 20 25, at least 15 to 18. So try to focus on those 18 questions such that they are from your area of strength. So in these 10 15 days, try to find out those areas of strength in all these three sections where you can maximize the attempt to 15 to 18. So no matter what happens on the D-Day, you are sure that you will be able to make this happen. So as Pooja also mentioned that the time for doing concepts is now over. Now you have to just focus on revising stuff, focus on giving mocks, analyzing them, and seeing what is going wrong where. And I know this is a time where the motivation level is very very low. So go back to the mocks where you have scored good, analyze those also, not only the mistakes, but you should also analyze the things that you have done right. So you'll know what are the things you can manage very nicely and what are the things that would give you trouble. So focus on both the things equally, because motivation is a very important thing at this point of time. So yeah, last few days would be like this only, and I would suggest for the last 3 4 days, like cat is on 29th I guess, so from the 25th stop giving marks, just focus on analyzing them, revising them, and chilling with your friends and family, because as much as you are stress free, the better the paper is going to be. So that would what I'd say. Over to you, Manohar.
Yeah, Manoj.
Am I audible?
Yeah. Crystal clear, man.
Okay. Okay. So a little like an addition only, of similar permutation and combination. So I divide the last month into two. First of all, actually, not even. Let's take a different approach. Let's talk about two groups of people, right? The first group who's been preparing and who's done with their concepts, and second group who's not very prepared with their concepts yet. Okay. So what should the first group do right now? Is they must have had a consolidated set of their formulas or notes that they've made, right? So what I would do is for the next 20 days on an alternate day basis, I would be giving mocks, right? So before starting each and every mock, right, at the like they said, the active mock, the strategy the word that was used. So before giving your active mock, make sure that you are revising whatever notes that you've made. Okay, so this on a daily basis will come easy to you. Okay, towards the end, at the end of the month, the first one. Second one, on what to do on the second day. Second day, just focus on analyzing what you have given, right? And not only analyzing it, an add-on on what Srishti said, make sure that you're capitalizing on your strengths and what you were comfortable with, what you're not uncomfortable with. I used to do that. Something how I used it was the, in whichever mock you give, there are certain tools also while analyzing where you get to bookmark a certain question, right? So make use of those tools. If there's not an option in that, whichever mock you're taking C2C or any other classes, right? It doesn't matter. Make notes. I would also have a physical notes of whichever question, which particular test I had problems with, or which were really easy. Okay. Now I'll get to the point why this becomes essential. So I talked about the first 20 days, right? So your exam is on 26th. So 21st is essentially your last day of mock. On 21st, I would ideally be giving last year ka CAT paper, right? To get a realistic like view as to how I'm performing, right? On 21st. And after 21st, now I'll be focusing on all the bookmark questions which I've done or given in the last 20 days. Because ये मेरा सबसे realistic performance होने वाला है final day पे, right? So this gives me much more tangibility. Now this is for people who have proper conceptual days, and they have been going through everything in the last 2 months or whatever. Now let's talk about people who don't have conceptual foundation, right? What do they do? uh, as Srishti rightly pointed out, that the time of just devoting it to getting your concepts clear is done with. Now it's also time to build on the mindset of an exam, the attitude that you need to go with on the final day. So you need to give mocks too, and while giving mocks, also you'll have certain concept which you are naturally good at. So start analyzing those, and maybe look at certain ones which you could have worked out, maybe had you known a certain concept, right? So make a set of those also. This will also maybe help you in the expedite your final process. And not only this, for people who are not prepared as of yet with the concept, they can also go through the CAT papers in the past, because CAT essentially is an exam made by questions have patterns and that follows. Okay, so
Hmm.
these are my 2 cents of last 4 5 days. Relax, be at ease, body clock, everything. That's actually of utmost importance, right? I am a night owl. I usually study at night, and I've gotten um, my my timetable to be at first time when I got 99.55. It was in the morning, and I did not sleep all night. So I understand maybe that could be some people's reality. So even that happens, don't panic when it happens. And with respect to afternoon folks, please don't go through videos or reviews of the morning slot. That's of utmost importance. Ketan by himself will be making a video about that, I'm very sure. Please don't go through that. This year it was difficult for me. I almost felt like going through it. I did not. And it colors your opinion as to how you're going to be approaching your final paper. तुमने last 3 4 महीने से बहुत घसाई की है. So don't undermine it by just watching that 5 minutes का video. Just wait 3 more hours, get done with your exam, and then you can compare it आराम से. This
Perfect.
is my
Perfect,
last.
man. Pretty much realistic. Thank you so much. What you guys did? Something which is different in the last 28 days. Something that you guys must have done. So we will go to the section strategy later on. But in the last 28 days, what was your particular strategy? How many mocks you wrote? What did you practice typically? What was your strategy?
Number of mocks, I don't think it will matter here, but if you give one active mock in that time slot that you've got on your admit card, I think that will help, even if it is a repetitive mock, because what you're trying to set here is the biological cycle and not the concept part. So that will count here. And the number of passive mocks, again, it can be just pick up the same paper which you've done before and just go through what I did wrong, what I did right. If this RC comes up, how do I tackle it? If this DILR set comes up, how do I identify that it's a calculation intensive or it's a logical based, or so practicing that again and again, every time you'll get a new perspective and new finding in there. So number of mocks, I don't think I have a count on that, but then this strategy part is what is more important. And one thing I would suggest to everyone is that stop thinking about things which you cannot again control. Like if it's a your center is 3 hours away from your home. It was for me, like I had a morning slot and the center was 3 hours away from my home. So don't think about that. You cannot don't think about COVID, what will happen, what will not happen. What you can do is like you can practice things, because at the center you never know what the kind of environment is. There may be a noisy environment. You will have the AC powered on, you will have the AC off. It could be very humid, it could be very chill. So maybe practice in those types. And the invigilators, sometimes they are very cooperative and sometimes they keep on bothering you for attendance, for your ID proof, for your
Right.
photograph. So like practice those things. Don't let these small things get into your way, because you cannot afford screwing up your CAT paper just because of those invigilators or XYZ people. So focus on those things and practice that way. Like you can just sit in the living room and give one mock, sit in the kitchen and give one more mock. So practice those things. Since sit in a sunlight room, sit on a small table, sit in a congested place, sit in a like spread around place. Try practicing with one rough sheet, try practicing with multiple rough sheets, because you never know what is going to happen. Especially why I emphasize that on more is because when I went to my center, so the girls were supposed to remove their hair bands and clips, I don't know for what reason, and we had to leave our hair open. So that was a very disturbing thing for me, because I never have this thing of working. I need my hair tied up when I work, so I cannot leave them open. So this thing matters. Even a small thing can trigger and it can screw your mood and it can screw your CAT paper altogether. So
Very true.
practice such small things. It may appear insignificant here, but then they matter on the D-Day is what I think.
Okay. Perfect.
Right. So to take on further, as Manohar said, that you should have a okay.
Sorry to interrupt. You are a non-engineer, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir. Non-engineer.
You both are engineers, right?
Yeah.
Now, what was the non-engineers EQ level, or what was your overall mentality or your psychology last 28 days? Because I mean, non-engineers को थोड़ा होता है कि यार maybe मैं कौन से screw up कर दूंगी या फिर let's say VARC. How did you tackle these things? Because there are a lot of non-engineers they're a little scared कि मैं पता नहीं, because non-engineers feel that CAT is not meant for them. Something like that, and engineers would feel that CAT is their cup of tea, kind of. So any light on that?
Yes. Definitely, as sir said, that non-engineers do have goosebumps related to quants, and like the 2018 quants paper, as we know, that was really very, very tough. So that was also some cause of jitters. So basically, what my approach was for the quant section, I had a register, basically 3 of them by the time CAT happened. From all the marks that I had taken, the questions that I got incorrect, I wrote them, as well as the questions I got correct, where a new kind of approach was used by the test center or by any of my teachers. So I used to write those questions down. And in last 28 days, I had a bundle of around 500, 550 questions. So going through those only was more than enough. Like, what are the mistakes you're being making, where are the things you're getting right, and what are the new approaches that you can use to save time. So going through them again and again before every exam eventually helped getting that mindset, so that if this question comes up, you can use this approach, or mix match of 2-3 question comes up, so you can use these approaches. So you're familiar with what is going to be asked, because CAT test makers also have a limited set of questions, right? They cannot ask anything that is there. So if you're familiar with maximum concepts or types in which a question can be done, so that is one thing. Like, make a note, make a register or a note of all different types of questions that you encounter. Secondly, as Pooja mentioned, that you have to be very well up with your biological cycle. Like, I am a night person, so I got a slot of 9 a.m. So I was kind of very worried what would happen at that time. So for the entire 28 days, or after the admit card was released, I started waking up at 8 in the morning, and or 7 in the morning, started giving mocks at 9. Initially it was difficult because that was my time when I used to sleep, but by the time 10th or 15th November happened, so you get used to it. Like, it is said that 21 days is required to build a habit, right? So if you start doing that, that would happen. And for the LR section, fortunately, I never encountered any problems with it, but the best approach to focus here would be to read all these sets before you attempt the question paper. Like, read all the 8 sets that are there, sort them according to your familiarity or the priority order, then go on about doing it. So it makes it easier. Like, what is your strength. Like, if there is a set of arrangement and you get stuck up in DI, but in the last 2 minutes, that there was an arrangement set that you could have done. But if you from the start you analyze all the sets, that an arrangement set is there, and if you start with it, you'd be done with one set in 10 minutes. So that builds confidence, as well as it gives you more energy to go on doing it. So that would be 2 things I would say to focus on here.
One question I want to ask you from bottom of my heart. See, I know you all are hustler. You all have worked tremendously hard. I know about Srishti, I know about Manohar, I know it very well. He's been hustler all the way. I mean, like, he's been working really hard. आप लोगों ने इतना कुछ अभी बताया कि हमने नोट्स बनाए हैं, हमने वो बुकमार्क क्वेश्चंस करे, राइट? हमने कैट के पेपर्स करे. Too much of hard work. आप लोगों को कभी ऐसे नहीं लगेगा when you were preparing कभी आपको ऐसा नहीं लगा कि इतना तामझाम क्यों करना है? एक मॉक दे दो, खत्म करो, यूट्यूब पे जाओ, इसका उसका वीडियो देखो, थोड़ा सा मोटिवेशन बाय करो और फिर कैट के लिए प्रिपेयर करो. आप लोगों ने इतना क्यों करा? Like, and how you guys kind of got that motivation? Because I tell you, where am I coming from? Because a lot of people won't be in a position to do all these things. I mean, definitely you guys have done it. That's the reason you guys are studying the Blackie and FMS. You guys are achievable. But I want you guys to tell these people that why it is essential to make notes. Because a lot of people feel that notes making is kind of a kiddish thing. You know, a lot of people are not ready to put in those questions the way you did, right? Register and everything. That's a spot on thing. Every 99% dollar, everybody sitting in Blackie, FMS, everybody has it. So these are the common personality traits that I've seen in all the toppers, all the achievers. So what was your motivation, Srishti, Pooja, and Manohar? कि यार इतना मेहनत किया हमने and result तो मिला आपको. But how you guys kept yourself motivated? So that's something I want to ask.
Manohar, take this up.
Sure.
This start.
So,
You have a better story than us.
अरे
I tell you, Manohar, the thing is that एक मतलब पॉजिटिविटी है. पहले 3 घंटे का कैब था, अभी 2 घंटे हो गए. तो आई वाज टॉकिंग टू दिस गाय एंड ही वाज लाइक, सर अच्छा हो गया ना, 2 घंटे में खत्म हो जाएगा, 1 घंटा मेरे को ज्यादा मिलेगा. It's like मैं 1 घंटा पहले निकल जाएगा एग्जामिनेशन हॉल से. I was like, dude, are you kidding me? तो people
to give you perspective, bhai, like, so in every college now, there would be somebody who would be like, you know, what college am I in? I would rather be in a better college, right? And that comes from a fact that, you know, that comes from a complacency fact, that comes from a fact that things have happened easily for them, right? For me to even consider coming to FMS, I had to have that clarity, right? It wasn't easy, of course, to get over here. And the journey needed a lot of patience. So that resolve had to have that clarity. Now, on the final day, if things did not work out, I did not want my hard work to be one of the reasons or one of the elements, right? So if I'm playing a game and if I know that by doing some actions, I'm turning the possibilities or the odds of the game towards me, then I'll definitely do that, right? I don't want at the end of the day, like, what if mein kyun rehna hai? That should be one of the biggest regrets at this point. Like, that is one of my biggest fear also. Like, I don't want over there on the final day to be thinking in during the exam, oh shit, ye to maine padha hi nahi, ye pad liya hota to. Why? You know, that clarity needs to be there. If you want to see another very big element that came into picture is, other than my school, which I'm kind of proud of, I've never not come from a very premier institute, right? So I always had that dream also to be a part of something very big, like on a national scale. And now I don't know if I'm being a little too braggy about the college itself, but I feel proud about it. Right? There's no other way. It's a big college. I love being a part of it. Yes, but exactly. I'm enjoying every day over here. And इधर फिर काम करने को भी मजा आता है because I wanted to be here, right? Imagine you not wanting to do MBA, forced into doing MBA, and then you get into a big college. Then तुम्हारा उधर भी complacency तो आएगा ही. तुम बड़े college में जाके क्या करोगे? So you need that clarity as to what you're going to be doing, guys. You're going after 2 years of MBA. You have not even entered the corporate world, but I know it's going to be a big sacrifice. It's going to ask for a lot of hours. And consider this: among 24 hours of your day, you're going to be giving 16 to 18 hours to a firm or a company that you'll be probably working in. That's a very big percentage of your life. So don't make these decisions on a whim or just cause you will be getting X percentage or X amount of money per year. So make sure what you're doing. That clarity I had, and that is why it was easy for me to push myself and work hard.
Perfect. Pooja?
I had something very similar to Manohar said, that not getting into the Premier Institute for Engineering made this a very much reason for getting into a Premier Institute for Management. So IIT nahi hua, so let's try IIM, because something you have to be branded by some, you will have to be a part of a legacy, right? So that was a big motivation. And also second thing was when I was working. So we were a batch of 9. We joined as 9 freshers in the firm. And I got promoted very quickly and I got the highest raise that year.
Wow.
Then there were a lot of people who were skeptical as to this was not based on my merit and something else. So then I thought of ki I am definitely much more capable than this. I'm not falling for the shit. So let's let these haters keep on wondering why I am good, and rather I prove them that I'm not good, I'm just the best. So that keeps you going entirely. Like people spend time wondering what this girl is doing and how she is doing it, and you just choose your path and you run a long way, right? So that keeps you going. And also one trick I have whenever I fall for this, like whenever I feel low, is just think ulta. Like what if I'm getting a very good network in a college? What if I'm getting branded by a college? But for me, sleep is more important. Let's just Netflix and chill. What if I get good professors? What if I get good people? What if I could get good companies to work for? Let's just be happy for this. Let's sleep along. So then you'll understand, you'll get answers to yourself why you're doing what you're doing. You cannot give up that sleep for something which you do not want to do, because like you have to have a goal perspective, a bigger picture in your mind. So that is what keeps you going. And I think everybody will have a unique story and a unique reason to why they want to do what they're doing, because if they've come this far to November, and if they're serious enough to listen to us, or maybe follow some strategies, or looking for some guidance or some sort, then they definitely have that goal in their mind. So it's just identifying your goal.
Srishti, what was in your case? I remember you used to hustle a lot because you were working also. You got a joint family, a lot of people around.
Yes, sir.
How did you
So-
manage? It was tough for you, I know. How did you do it?
Basically, like Manohar said, and Pooja also mentioned, that you have to have a goal. And if you have a goal, then you should like do everything that is there in your hand, and that is only hard work. Like we cannot control the external factors, like the cat pattern has changed, or there's no electricity in your cat center, or other things. But you for me, if I take up anything, it means that I should put up my 100%. Even if I fail, I would know that I have given my 100%. I won't kill myself for that I didn't do my best. I would blame other things, like this didn't work out, that didn't work out, but that doesn't put the blame on you. You know that you have put your 100%. So if you're going to do this, because trust me, this is just a start. If you get into these Premier B schools, MBA is much more tougher. Online or offline, it is very very tough. Like as Manohar said, you have to have 16-18 hours of your day. It is even lesser for the first term. 16-18 hours is even lesser. So cat is just a start. Hustle as much as you can at this time, so that you get into a good college and you have that energy to hustle there as well, because a lot of good things are going to happen if you do it. Like just a matter of 28 days. And trust me, from 2.5 lakh people who are going to take up cat, not 2 lakh people, I suppose, won't be as serious as you guys are if you're attending this. So you're
True.
already among the top 10 percentile, top 20 percentiles. Just push in more hard and you would be among the top 5 or 3 percentiles that would take you to places, not only an IIM or a good B school, but later in life as well. So yes.
So guys, I think one thing that you all can learn from these three of these people out here is that their attitude is amazingly great. Because I know these people very well, Manohar, Pooja, and Srishti. Their attitude is like different altogether. Because these are going to be look at them very seriously. These are going to be the VPs and country heads 8, 9, 10 years down the lines. And they do carry that kind of an attitude. I'll tell you, Pooja and Manohar, I'll tell you Srishti ka scenario. I was talking to Srishti yesterday. And Srishti was telling me, sir, मुझे इस company में चलना था. Actually, the good thing is that तीनों भी finance aspirant है. And even Srishti is same level too. So saying I want to get into this company, that company, and finally I got into this company. That company is also fabulous, like top 100 Fortune companies in the world. I asked her, what went wrong? I thought she might say that something wrong with my profile or I need to do something. Her response was so good. She said, no, the day was not good for me. That is the attitude. She never said that, no, I'm lacking somewhere. I have done 100%, but the day wasn't there for me. I'm like, it just was a bad day for me. But that's the attitude. Like, we have a lot of things to blame on ourselves. कि मेरा ये नहीं हो रहा, मेरा वो नहीं हो रहा, मैंने ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया, मैं नॉन इंजीनियर हूँ, मैं इंजीनियर हूँ, मुझे ये नहीं आता, वो नहीं आता, मैं वर्नैक हूँ, मुझे वर्बल नहीं आता. But मेरे ख्याल से giving your 110% would matter a lot. And that's what I think, all these people can learn from you. Now, we'll talk about your mock strategy. How many mocks you gave, rough number, in the last month, like 5, 10, 20? What was the number?
15, maybe 10, 15, 10 to 15.
10,
With
10.
8
proper
to 9
analysis.
maybe. Yeah. I gave round about 30 mocks, 30, 35 from the entire July to November period, and none of the mocks were unanalyzed. So my basic strategy was give one mock less, but analyze it and give the another.
Right. Perfect. Now, one question to three of you. Let's just say if you were to write CAT this year with this 40 minutes per section, what would be your strategy? Like you wrote last year the CAT. Let's just say if you guys were to write this year also, what changes you will make in your paper attempting strategy, EQ, whatever?
I don't think this should make a lot of difference because this is nowhere related. You get 60 minutes for some 30, 34 questions, and then you get 40 minutes. Maybe the questions will fall down definitely because
Right.
CAT is not about speed test. There are other exams for speed test. CAT is all about decision making and critical analytics and all of that. So definitely the questions will go down if we consider the VARC part. So I usually allocated 15 minutes for VA and then the remaining time for RC part. So now ideally you can give 10 minutes for VA and then 30 minutes for maybe RC. But then again, if the LOD goes down, then you'll have to be really quick in that sense. And if the questions don't fall down that way. So the percentage of questions you'll have to check and then the LOD, and then you can maybe justify as to how much time you'll spend where. But when it comes to other sections like DILR, there are no particular sections. So you'll have to like give 1 or 2 minutes in analyzing the whole section, what the questions are, what number of questions are, and so on and so forth. And then be very selective and choosy. If the LOD falls down, you'll have to be very selective and choosy. So if you think this question is doable, you do it halfway and you realize this is getting calculation intensive, just leave there. Go to other questions, maybe, because at the end of the day, what matters is number of correct questions and not the questions which were difficult and you cracked them. Nobody is looking into that. So be very choosy, be very selective, analyze the number of questions, analyze the LOD, and then decide what and how you should proceed further. For QA part, again, identify your strength parts, identify the questions which are one-liners or multiple lines, identify what is asked, what is given, and then accordingly devote time on that. So one basic thing you can do if it is a 60-minute test or a 40-minute test is give 1 or 2 minutes in analyzing what the questions are. So don't just jump into question 1, question 2, question 3. Just give yourself that time.
Yeah, one question for you. When you wrote CAT last year, right? Did you did you pre-plan the stuff? कि मैं verbal में I mean like definitely you wanted to do VA first, but how did you manage it? Did you go for attack or you kind of went step by step, checking out the paper, or for DILR? Because people have a plan in their mind कि मैं ऐसा ही करूँगा D-Day पे. Do you guys suggest that people should do that, or they should be flexible enough, check the paper and then take the call? What's your strategy?
Obviously, the latter option sounds much better because what I used to do for the November month is I just used to sit with a blank paper and a pen in my hand and write down all the strategies. Like now I'm attending VA part. VMA, I have these rules. I have these strategies I can apply. I'll analyze what the question looks for, and then I'll put on my strategies in way. Not something like I have to put the strategy in some damn question. No, that doesn't work. You'll have to identify what the question is asking from you. And then the RC part, so I'll write down all the rules, write down all the these things, keywords, or whatever the stuff I'll be looking for in analyzing a particular question. So the focus should be more on how you identify the question rather than how you apply your strategy there. Because if you identify the question incorrectly, if you don't identify a calculation intensive question in DILR or quant, you are losing a lot of time, a lot of marks there, and mental peace, which you cannot afford on the D-Day for sure. So have your strategies in place very strong, but then be flexible in how and when to apply it.
Adding to this, like sir mentioned, people are having fixed strategies. If you had that fixed strategy in CAT 19 VA section, it was the first section. It was a disaster. Very, very tough. We were like clueless what is going to happen. The RCs were so tough. It was difficult to decipher what is written. So if you had that fixed strategy, it would have clearly gotten your mood rotten for the next 2 sections as well. So you have to modify what is going to happen accordingly on the D-Day. Like in the CAT 19 paper, RCs were very, very tough, but VA was doable. So it is not like you will give only 15 minutes to VA. You can focus, give 20-25 to VA. It's just a matter of maximizing your attempts and maximizing the accuracy and your marks. It doesn't matter you do 10 RCs or you do 10 VA. So you have to be flexible in that way.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah, by talking about this, I've actually given this a thought. I was actually in touch with a couple of students, and so if I see it, I see it like this: there are three elements that can work in your favor or could give you the differentiating factor, if I may. So the first element would be if you are fast with your computation, that is your tables, or with respect to quants, maths. Second would be if you are fast with respect to reading and analyzing data and processing it. And third would be if you have already come across that question. So third element is more luck based. First two are more on what you have worked on, and third one also comes into picture only have if you have given like a lot of mocks, right? So let's
Hmm.
talk about the first two. So this I used to even follow in the last 2 years for the tables part, right? If I needed my competition to be faster, I just, no matter what I was doing, if I was in the washroom, I was commuting or doing whatever, like if I had free time and if I could be on Instagram, then I could be doing tables, right? So I would go on a random app that I downloaded and then I would ask for random tables, right? And single digit tables, not even like 17 into 17 or 17 into 18, like 17 into 18, but speedy. Like how many of those questions can I tackle in the 30 seconds if I'm able to think or not, right? So just to get those numbers imprinted, it really helps in on the last day, and especially right now when the time is such short. I think this could help with respect to that. Of course, calculator is discouraged. Don't try to not use the calculator. It's a headache to even get around that thing
Very
for CAT. And second thing for your reading, right? We, of course, was reading, then well and great. But even if not, try to consume. Okay, try, okay. Please name the app. I'll check it out. I'll definitely send it across to. नहीं है यार इतना इतना अभी देखो तुमने ऐप का नाम मांग लिया है अभी मेरे से फिर नंबर के कंफर्ट मांगोगे फिर बाद में एक स्ट्रैटेजी मांग लोगे राइट दैट इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट फिगर इट आउट फॉर योरसेल्फ आल्सो स्टिल सेंड द नेम ऑफ द ऐप but also about the strategy, very good point by Srishti and Pooja both, that your strategy needs to be in place. Yes, we talk a lot about fine tuning your strategies, but again, a good strategy is a liberal strategy, right? अगर तुम्हारा it is adaptable, it's fluid to whatever the kind of the paper is, then that's the perfect strategy, and that is the ikigai of your strategy, and that's what you need to go for here, right? So yeah, that's whatever happens. Like देखो अभी 3 घंटे का एग्जाम है, endurance का अभी बात नहीं है. It's more about how quickly you are able to make decisions, right? Think again why you are writing CAT. You're going to be becoming managers. So think about those 2 hours as a simulated managerial game where you need to make the most efficient and best decisions. And the people who go ahead in legacy institutions are the ones who were great that day in taking decisions, right? So
I think that
approach thoda rakho.
And you have to make
actually.
decisions every day in a B school,
Yeah,
every day
in a B
simulation,
school, yes.
every day game, and you have to do that every day. It is CAT
Perfect.
every day. So yes.
It's worse than cat every day, I would say.
हाँ, बता दो
You have-
जरा इनको लग रहा है क्या हो गया हम like I am told this
It's just the beginning.
is the actually CAT is still doable, manageable, and it's the easy thing compared to kind of जो cope up करने वाला scenario होता है बड़े भी स्कूल में. मेरे ख्याल से यार CAT is still good यार, their life is really good. को लगता है नहीं
Totally.
बड़ा बोझ है हमें CAT बता दो इनको यार.
People think it's very fancy going to big B schools. You'll get good companies, you'll get handsome packages, but जो हालत फिर खराब होती है ना, that is like nobody will disagree with me here.
These handsome packages also come at a cost. You have to
Very
give
big
zillion test all throughout the day. At night, 1 a.m. You'll have deadlines at 3 a.m., at 4 a.m. You have to
Srishti exam
complete
है
them.
एक महीने में exam है रुक जा.
हमारे 4 दिन बाद है. So it's fine. Like don't take CAT
Nah,
as
these
end of
students they are good.
everything. So It is like give your
That's true. That's
best
true. Yeah, that's a very bad perception, guys.
and don't take it as
Yeah.
the end of everything. It is
Right.
just the start, and make sure that your start is good.
True. I think what Manoj rightly said, catch is more of a decision making. That's what people don't understand. And people still attempt 20, 25 questions. Like last year, I've seen out of 32 people who are attempting 20, 25 questions. Like wholesale में questions मार के हैं लोग कि जितना सही आएगा उतना सही आएगा. But I think that's not the correct strategy. We need to understand that you got to be choosy. You got to take that decision कि ठीक है, I'm going to mark this question only if I know it. Otherwise, I'm going to leave that question. Coming back to you guys. Whatever you like, you guys worked very hard, and whatever companies that you've got into. So the only thing that I want to tell you guys also, and the entire C2C family also, the kind of 2 months stipend that these guys are going to make, that is equal to average package of some regional college in India. So guys, you can understand, jitna bhi mehnat in logon ne kara, that's going to pay them off very well. But again, money is not the kind of a motive out here. The motive is these guys are going to be joining the top-notch companies, and they will be leading the team eventually. So that's what is going to be there if you hustle. Now, couple of things to before we wind up. People are saying that हमारा mock score increase नहीं हो रहा है. मेरे ख्याल से वही चीज है जो इन्होंने बताया था. So we will not be taking that question. अभी कैट तक ही अच्छा ठीक है. मोटिवेशन चला गया बच्चों का. कैट होगा नहीं होगा है ना. I think that's a personal thing. You guys need to kind of check what's your motivation, what's your purpose to write CAT. That's what I think these guys have said. Profile building के बारे में बात करेंगे, ठीक है, very quickly. What do you guys think about the profile building? And again, we'll talk about the personnel also. But as of now, for the IMs, for FMS, and for the other top colleges, do these guys need to really worry about certifications and all that? What is your take on the profile, academics and all that stuff? There are a lot of people that don't have good academics and they kind of get demotivated. What's your take on that?
I don't think they should be worried about at this point of time. पहले CAT निकाल लो अच्छे से. The more you get higher percentile in the CAT, the more easier the way is for you. And then after CAT, you have a lot of time in building your profile. So profile building, what I see basically is discovering yourself, discovering your story, identifying your wow moments. Because if you see just the certifications and everything part, there are a lot of people with that certification. So that doesn't add so much of a value. It should all be about you knowing yourself and presenting your story across the table, because the interviewers, if you go for the IIM interviews, they do not see your certifications, or they do not see what you've done in the last 3 to 4 months after the CAT, because they know that this has been done with the purpose of getting into the school. So they are very thoughtful in that. They are very mindful, and they do not consider that part. So, and ACADS, what is done is done. You cannot go back and change those ACADS. So stop thinking about that then. And then comes how you'll present your profile is then what we can see after the CAT exam. So let's not worry about that for now. And this is something which can be worked on for sure. So it's not that what has happened has happened. If you have bad ACADS, you'll go nowhere. It's not the case. It's definitely not the case.
I think this is a little sensible question. While preparing, did you guys ever doubt कि अपना CAT होगा या नहीं होगा? Did you guys
Every day.
किसको नहीं होता है?
Every day.
Every
Thrice
day.
every day.
That's right. That's
After
right.
every mock.
After every mock. That's very true. That is very true. After every mock. But guys, tell me, towards the closure of this session, how does it feel now? After making it to IMK and FMS, though you guys had to hustle there also, but how does it feel now?
Feels great. I mean, yeah.
Full
Yeah.
of
So, like you become an altogether a changed person. We have
Right.
not even stepped into the campus. It's just one term that is coming to an end, and we are becoming much more minded in our decision making, in prioritizing things, in spending our time wisely. In we have to literally think about spending 1 hour here and there, because it will matter a lot. 1 hour सुबह का इधर दे दे, project के लिए दे दे, submission के लिए दे दे. Like we have to be really strategic in managing a lot of things, that part. So it feels great. It feels all worth it. So like it's high time for all of you to stop underestimating yourself and overestimating the rest of the world, because everybody is going through the same grind, and it's just you've come a long way. थोड़ा सा और है तो खींच लो, कर लो, you'll rock. We know you'll rock, and then we are there for you.
Definitely.
Sorry, Srishti, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just adding on to Pooja's point that yes, if you talk about now, it feels like अच्छा हुआ मेहनत कर लिया. थोड़ा सा time मेहनत करने के बाद, you get to see so many good things that you won't be able to see outside this world, right? The B school world. So थोड़ी सी मेहनत and you would be able to make it. And you guys have already come so far. It's just 25 days for the exam. Just hang on till this much time and you'll see great things happening just within a month. So
Yeah, and even if you've not up until now been working as hard, तो अभी next few days बाकी है. So look at it like this. Few days का तुमने अगर invest कर लिया ज़्यादा अपना time and seriousness, then the returns are exponential, definitely. But again, it's something that you should want. And with respect to profile का question, if you're doing a certification just so that a company is going to call you and so that you can speak in that interview, then that will become a very difficult point for you to defend also, right? Because every point on the CV you should be completely aware of. And अगर तुम्हारा intent ही वो CV का वो certification का करने का is on coming from a wrong place, then it will never really permeate and you'll never be really serious about it. Okay, so वो तो बात की बात है. After CAT and whatever calls come, we'll figure that out जो भी रहेगा. But right now just focus and don't lose faith. कुछ नहीं होता है. Everything like 99 percentilers मैंने देखा है. मेरे peers थे जिनको 91 92 आ जाता है final day पे, and there are 70 percentilers जिनको 99 आया है. होता है. It all depends on your temperament on the final day. Okay, and like the decision that you take on that day, तुमने कैसे अपना justify करना है. ठीक है, don't worry guys, just keep at it.
yes. And like Manohar mentioned that don't look at what has happened in slot 1. Don't look at what has happened on the day of exam. Keep your phones away. Use your phone just for talking to friends or family or calling a cab or just that or playing a game. My only strategy for any exam day is not to open a book on the day of the exam after you wake up. So just go, because you have done what you can in last 15-20 minutes or 1 hour. You cannot change the world, right? And you cannot change what is already in your mind. It will just pressure you to do well. So just let it go for the last day. Let it go. Let just everything go, all your apprehensions, all your pressures. It is what it is, and just go and give the exam. You have come a very long way. You have worked your way, and you own it. Like own the exam, and you would definitely be able to do it. Just don't listen to anybody. Don't meet people from slot 1 or your seniors or teachers for any advice. Just talk to them normally. What happens good. Ask them how they are feeling today, because it is also tough for them, your teachers and seniors as well. So just go along with the flow. Don't focus on the paper.
Cool. Last question for the day, guys. Why people start preparation in the month of June, July? A lot of students feel that I might be able to get into Holy Trinity, or I might be able to get into KIL or MDI or FMS and all that. Eventually, June के बाद जब October में चलते हैं, then people get into the reality that okay, I might not be able to get into ABC because my percentage are not that great, maybe 55 or 60 in the graduation. So, what's your advice? And also, like same thing for you guys. Also, were you guys particularly, I want to get into this college itself, or do you advise people to not to run after the colleges and just focus on CAT? What's your suggestion on it?
Being goal centric is one thing, and being very particular about something else is another thing. So focus on the larger goal, focus on the big picture. You're getting into a leadership role, you're getting into management. So leadership is not about a rank, it's not about a percentile, it's about your decisions, your choices. So be very wise in making those. And if I don't know many people believe it or not, but God has planned very well a good career path ahead for you. So don't just screw up his plans because of your carelessness in the last month. Don't give up. Don't fall for any random thing, because nobody knows what is going to be there in the CAT paper except the IIM Indore faculty who is setting up the paper. So don't go and talk to anybody out there and they'll be telling you, "Acha, ye question aane wala hai, this part will be carrying so much weightage." Nobody knows that. So stop listening and falling for that. The falling for that all that nonsense. Just be yourself. Have faith in your abilities, and that's it. It's a very, if they say CAT is a tough exam, it's not about the questions and the timer thing. They make you tough. CAT is all about making you tough and making you
Beautiful.
resilient. So enjoy that anxiety, because it's just the beginning. You're embarking a very beautiful journey ahead, and that anxiety will be there for you forever. So learn to enjoy that now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make note of that sentence. CAT is not the tough exam; it makes you tough. Beautifully said, man. I'm gonna make a note of that sentence.
Put
My
my name under it.
2 cents, anything from you? It's up to you. Any message that you want to give it to these guys? थोड़े से सहमे हुए हैं, कुछ बच्चे motivated भी हैं. Anything you guys want to tell them as a closing note, guys?
With respect to the college centricity itself, like as I said that, so in my first attempt, I'll tell you all, like I was very naive in the first time when I was actually seriously giving CAT, right, 99.55 wali type hai. And I thought ki that's how a lot of, institutions, commercial institutions also portray that, if tumko pas 99 aa jayega, and then ABC se call aa jayegi, right? It doesn't work like that. I'll break it down for y'all because heartbreak se to better hai. First year mein mere se ho chuka hai, right? My profile, I did not do my homework, and that's on me, right? I did not do my due diligence. I was just like, okay, this is the information that is being, served to me on a platter, and I just consumed it. Simple as that. And so, what I'm getting at is, look at the numbers that you would have to achieve to get into your ideal college, okay? And then set the minimum benchmark कि तुमको इसके नीचे यहाँ नहीं जाना है या उसके ऊपर नहीं जाना है. Now how will you set that benchmark is, if you have one, तो तुम्हारा opportunity cost देख लो कि if you again decide to not take the college that you have gotten in this year and want to again give CAT attempt next year, right? So उस year में तुम्हारा कहाँ खर्चा हो सकता है, because you are again not only probably giving up on your job, you could be doing something else, right? वो सोच लो. Second, your risk taking ability also. Are you willing to take that risk? Are you not only physically, not only financially, but also mentally, are you willing to go through the entire process again, right? So these are the questions that you need to have an introspection with at the end of the day, and do your due diligence, which I did in the second term. And I knew I wanted to get into FMS, and I knew the minimum requirements that I would have to get over there, right? And I knew why I wanted to get over there, because I did not want to start my career on a liability unless and until I needed a different substantial reason, and they were completely subjective to me, right? So subjectivity aati hai. Don't peer-to-peer learning is important, but peer-to-peer like imprinting itself on you is bad. That's just copying. That's plagiarism. Don't do that. Okay. So सीखो दूसरों का देखो, but खुद के decisions at the end of the day लेना. That's all.
And one more last thing I would say, just don't attach yourself to a particular institute or just a particular exam or a particular thing that you might want to have, because it saying from my personal experience, sir also knows that. It actually sometimes things do not work according to the way you want, but they do work out for the best. I was very skeptical while joining IMK. I was very skeptical of not making it to IMC because I attached a lot of emotional importance and goal and everything that I could have. I checked the wait list for the interview round every day till the end of August. Maybe it gets cleared, but it is not how it is. And sometimes things do not work, but how they work is definitely the best. So just give your best shot. You cannot control everything. You just can control how much hard work you can put. So just put your best efforts. What is best for you will definitely happen.